Oh, wow, my heart is beating. I have something I want to tell you. And what I really want to tell you is I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not loving you. 4 years ago, I was a very different person. And today is my birthday. And I believe that our birthdays are about the people that we have been impacting during the years that we have lived. And yeah, I've lived for 27 years now. And I've impacted a lot of people. And up until 4 years ago, I think I mostly impacted people in a negative way. And why was that? Well, because I was taught, like I think all of you guys out there, to live in fear and to choose fear over love. I actually didn't know really what love was. And so the way I related to and the way I reacted to myself, my body, you, people around me, and also life was with fear. And I ended up with so much stress in my life that eventually, when I was around 23, I had so much depression. My body was exhausted. I had so much anxiety. My life was a panic attack, basically. And yeah, I realized that I didn't want to live this life any longer. And the amazing thing was that I realized that maybe if that's how I feel, I can change my life, you know? And when I started to realize that that negative thought that I had about that I didn't want to live any longer, that was just a thought. And when I realized that, it was so amazing the way that I could start changing my life, because I realized that I wasn't all the negative thoughts of fear that I've had my whole life. My life has been so driven by fear. And when I wasn't that thought any longer, I realized, holy shit, I can like choose a positive thought. And if I'm not my thoughts, then who am I really? And who am I? Who says this I? Like, this is a little bit creepy, because I've been my thoughts and emotions and my emotions before, and I don't know who is this person who can observe all these thoughts and all these emotions. And I think from that moment, what I started to do was to look at myself objectively. And that was so fucking hard, because I realized how many people I've hurt just by being like a normal person, I guess. Like, I'm not very much more aggressive than other people, but I realized how many people I had hurt in my childhood, in my teenage years, being an adult. I have hurt so many friends. I've hurt partners. I've hurt my family. I've hurt myself so much by not knowing how to love. And it has been such a long journey. From that moment, in my darkest moment, what I realized was that the only thing I could do really was to take charge of my life and stop being a victim, take responsibility for all of my thoughts and emotions, and start taking responsibility over my life and make sure I'm not as stressed as I've been before, and stop living life according to everyone else and according to the norms that we have in society, and start really taking care of myself like I really love myself. And I decided that I want to dedicate my life to learn how to relate and react to myself, others, and life with love instead of fear. And I've put in my career, I've put in my hobbies, my free time, I've put in my studies, I've put in all my energy into reading, research, philosophy, psychology, practicing so many different practices and using so many different tools to stress down and to love more. And I am so fucking proud to sit here in front of you guys This is super scary. And just tell you how fucking proud I am over the person I have become today, because the person I was 4 years ago was just spreading so much negativity. I was blaming other people. I was angry. I was irritated. I was so just putting all my emotions outside of myself because I wasn't taught how to handle my emotions. And it has taken me 4 years, and it's going to take me the rest of my life to make new habits, because I was taught how to do something for 23 years, and I think it's going to take me 23 more years and even more than that to learn how to love constantly and fully all the time. But anyways, all the job that I've done, it could have been a cool job on a CV. I could have been sitting here 27 years and saying that I'm 27 and what I've accomplished is I have a cool job with a cool title. I have my own company. I have this really cool house, a really cool car, but I don't have that. I can't show you that. My CV is just a bunch of weird stuff that I had to do to come where I am today and be the person that I am. And I don't give a shit actually about the stuff you guys see on the outside, because I believe that you guys are actually more impacted by the person that I really am. And the person I am today impacts you so much more positively than the person I was before. And I just want to say that what I've learned in life now is to